And then, yeah, you can just delete from timeline like this, or you can do Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, like that. There you go. You got your thing all together again. Let's see, what else do we have here? Extend frame. Let's say you want this frame to be just like that. You can extend it so it lasts, let's say, 5 seconds. So then, you're going through here like this, like you pause. So watch this. So you're going through here, going through here, still going through here, and then all of a sudden, it freezes and it extends the frame for 5 seconds just like that. Pretty amazing. Tools. I know. Okay, let's say you have multiple videos. Like this is what I do. I'll open up my video storage to show you. But let's say I have like Angry Birds Part 1, Angry Birds Part 2, and they're two Camtasia projects, and they're right here where this blue thing would be. And instead of just, because what I used to do, I would have to set one to render, and then I would wait and wait and wait, and then I'll come back an hour later, and then it wouldn't be rendering, and I wouldn't know when it would be done. So now what I do is I go to Tools, I go to Sharing down here, Batch Production, Add Files, and then right here would be like Angry Birds Part 1, Angry Birds Part 2. I'll select those two, I'll click Open, and then they'll be here, Next. Oh, and then it'll say like, do you want an HD or something like that, then Finish, and then it'll render one, and then it'll render the other one, just like after it's done with one, it'll start the other one. Instead of having to manually come back and then be like, is it done yet? No, it's not done yet. Okay, whatever. That's what I originally had to do, and then I figured this out. So, that's what you get. Studio tools, so Camtasia Recorder, that's what I'm using to record this. Menu Maker, kind of like that. Camtasia Studio, that's what I'm using right now to edit. I mean, this is the Camtasia... I don't know what this is. Player and Theater, I'm assuming it's the Player and Theater. I didn't know that you can do the speech thing either, but that'd be pretty cool. Like it'll register your voice and it'll be like, oh, I think he's saying this. Oh yeah, and then of course you can do editing dimensions like this. This is what I was going to show you. So it automatically does this. Most recent, this is from your other one, custom, which would be your monitor, I think. It'll say what it's recommended for. So normally I used to do YouTube in HD, but the thing is that the videos, what did get wrong with this? I forgot what went wrong with that. I apologize, but I forgot. So it says this is recommended for full screen viewing, 800 by 600. I don't know why it wouldn't be that. I think it should have been this because this is how big my monitor is, which is kind of sad because the one downstairs is a 1440 by 920 or 980 or something like that. And keep aspect ratio. I think that means that if you undo this, this could be anything and this could be anything. But if I do that, then it'll like keep on. It'll move up like that. But if I didn't, then it would just be like. Then it would just let me do whatever I want like that. But if I turn this on, then it will be like, oh no, you can't do that. If the height is gonna be this and the width is gonna be that. Keystroke callouts, already showed you that. Markers, smart focus. Unlink audio one for, okay, so let's say that you went and recorded something and you only want the audio. You can't just like, see, look, if I try to move the audio, it moves the video too. And I'm like, I want the audio, why can't I do this? I need the audio, because it looks different right here, but as soon as I click on it, they're both highlighted. You go ahead, you come here, click that, yes, I permanently unlink it, and then you can do whatever you want with this, and you can do whatever you want with that. The video always has to stay together, but the audio can be anywhere for some reason. And my phone just went off. Wow. I thought I finally stopped having my phone go off every single time I was recording. So then you could go ahead and you can remove this and save this, and then you could use the audio in a whole different project if you wanted to, instead of having to like have a weird video along with it. It's like, no, I want the audio to be here and I don't want that. And yeah, weird stuff like that. Record PowerPoint. Let's say you're doing a PowerPoint thing and you want to like, I don't know, like, hey boss, look at what I did. And that's how you do it. Let's put the save up there because I use the save a lot. And then open. Yeah, open. I use it a lot. Okay, so now let's say you have all your editing done and you're ready to produce. you go ahead and you click right here. You click this. It'll open up this, and you'll be like, do I want it for, am I a movie maker? Do I want it for a DVD? Do I want it for my family? And they have iPads, they have iPhones, iPods, webs, or anything like that. Or custom production settings, which you could do this. I've seen this before. You could have different file formats, like, is it going to be a DVD? Because then you would want something else. Or is it going to be for YouTube? Because then it's going to be something else. You know, that type of stuff. And then you'll be able to choose whatever you want. Normally, I do MP4, because MP4 is what YouTube uses. AVI is what it records in, and it converts it to MP4. So then I can create an MP3 file, so it'll just have the sound for it, and M4V, don't know what that is. Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. Cool. So yeah, watermark. Then you could choose your So, let's say you have like a your notch, and you want this right here, and you want that to be your watermark in the video, and then you'd be like, I'm Notch, and here's my picture. It's always going to be in my video, so then you know who I am. So then people can't steal it because they know that it was originally created by me. That type of stuff, you know, watermarks, just to let you know, just to let other people know that basically you're saying, if you record this and it's on your channel, then everyone will realize that it's actually me. You can make a picture that says, this is created by Mr. Jake the Brown, and not you, or something like that. You know, silly stuff like that. So yeah, I think I've basically gone through everything that I know, or I know a little more than this, but, well, it depends on what you're talking about when you say more. Oh yeah, this is what I meant. Okay, so let's go ahead and click new, and let's make this brand new. This is what's cool, because it comes with pre-made, like, video type things. Let's just go ahead and do my monitor, and it'll do this. It'll be like this cool, come on, play. It'll be like this cool, like, thing, like, things moving and all that cool stuff. Yeah, all that type of cool stuff. And they have tons of different ones, and you can use it for intros, like, use something like this. I'll show you this really quick. So let's click on this, so it's highlighted, and let's drag it down here. And then let's play it just to see what it actually looks like. That's what it looks like. Things are moving around and all that cool stuff. And then you're like, hey, I want this to be my intro or something like that. You can go down here and you could go into callouts. And then you could have your cool thing like text. Then you could edit this text like right about here. Go here, have the color white, be like Mr. Jake the Brown. Something like that. Why is it showing up? It's black. I set it for... Wow, really? I set it for white and it went black. There we go. And highlight it. And then normally what I do my text in 48 for like titles. But every once in a while you might want to go up to 72 or something like this. Except you're going to have to extend it like that. You'll be like, Mr. Jake the Brown. And then when you play it, it'll be like, whoa, dude, that's cool. It's Mr. Jake the Brown. And all that cool stuff. I think what you can do, if you do a normal call out, not a text call out, but if you go up here and you use one of these, so let's remove this call out, let's bring this up over here, and yeah, you can do effects like this. That's what I thought. Let's change the color to black, and let's type in Mr. Jake the Brown, just like that. And then you want to do no fill, so that it doesn't have that white background, it'll be like this. Now that I did that, I just realized that I probably should have turned it white. And, oh my gosh, really? You're gonna do this to me, Camtasia? There we go. There we go. Let's turn that white. Okay. And then you can go to, like, effects, and you can do shadow, and then it'll look like it has a shadow to the outside to it. And style, and you can choose different styles like this, where it's like a square, or, whoa, I don't know what happened there. Don't ask. There we go. Don't really know what happened there. Size call out to text, which I'm assuming that means that the call out would be the certain size to the text. Kind of makes sense. Keep aspect ratio, that means if I move this up, then it'll also move, like if I move this up, then it'll also move wide, and aspect ratio, we already went over that type of stuff. So anyway, cool stuff. Camtasia, great program. You can use it for so many different things. Recording, you can make videos, make movies, make MP3s. They even have sound effects if you want, like laptop clicks and mouse clicks and write on board. Let's say you're someone writing on a board, like, oh, I'm a math whiz, and I'm gonna show you a video about how to do this, and you want some background noise, and your marker isn't that loud enough. You can add this, and then it will sound like, oops, didn't want to do that, and then it will sound like this, and then you'll play it. See, if you didn't hear that, then you could also do this. You can do volume up, and you can click it a few times, and it'll sound like this. Now, I'm not sure if that was as big of a difference, but I'm just saying, if it's too quiet, that's an example right there of what you could have done. So I think I've gone over everything. If I forget something, then I'll go back and I'll show you. But anyway, thanks for watching this little Camtasia video about how to, not really how to, because if it's not a how to, but showing you, yeah, technically is a how to. I don't know what I'm saying, but thanks for watching. I just want to show you how to edit videos, how I edit my videos, just show you what goes on before the making of the video, you know. I've decided that I might as well go through my videos and edit them a lot more, get the sound edited a lot more. So if someone's really quiet in Skype, then I'll turn their volume up, and then I'll turn my volume down, and that type of stuff. But the thing about Fraps is Fraps records one audio, Camtasia records two audio, which will be like the computer sound, and then it'll be my sound for my Turtle Beaches. So Fraps doesn't do that, so it's not like I can take the game sound, and let's say there's a giant explosion and someone's trying to talk. I can't take the game sound and turn down the game and turn up the Skype. I would have to, like, I couldn't even do anything, technically. But what one guy watches, David R64YT, what he does, he uses, whatchamacallit, oh yeah, I was experimenting with Vegas. I went to download the trial, and same thing with Photoshop. But, he uses, do I have it on? Yeah, he uses Audacity. And, oh, it's right there, duh. And he uses Audacity to record all of his audio, and for some reason, Audacity hates me, and after like 30 seconds, it'll just crash. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm doing something wrong. But anyway, yeah. I don't think I have much more to say. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you are trying to figure out how to edit something, I hope this really helped you. And yeah, so now you know how I edit my videos and how other people edit their videos. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.